Truth Minister Paul Scott, Militant Militia. Got a question for Rick Ross, Rick Rose, the boss, or whatever you want to call yourself. How long do you think the masses of our people are going to put up with your foolishness, man? All over the planet, the community, especially the hood, that everybody's forgotten about, is in a state of emergency. You got mass killings going on every day in Chicago, in the Bay Area, in Harlem, all over the country. You got mass killings going on. And a lot of these children who are doing the killing are influenced by hip-hop artists like you who assume no responsibility to the community for your actions. But we're going to hold you responsible today, Rick Rose, for the genocide that's happening in the community. You of all people, as a former CO, as a former correctional officer, should know the game that the prison industrial complex is playing on young black, Latino males and females to keep us on lockdown and make a profit off of that. As a former correctional officer, you know that game. And you know how hip-hop ties into putting that jailhouse mentality in the minds of our young people. You know the drug game is a setup for our people, but yet and still, you even chose your name. You even stole your name from the person who's responsible for bringing coke or crack into South Central Los Angeles in the 80s. Freeway Ricky Ross. Read Gary Webb's book, Dark Alliance, and he talks about the conspiracy to make a profit by destroying Los Angeles by bringing cocaine into Los Angeles. So you know that conspiracy, and you also know you're part of that hip-hop conspiracy. That hip-hop conspiracy secret agenda to destroy the minds of the poor and oppressed communities. You're always talking about Maybach music. Maybach music. But one of these days, Rick Ross, when the masses of our people wake up to artists like you, to rappers like you, we're going to give you some payback music to pay you back for our brothers and sisters who are going in jail for following people like you. Our brothers and sisters who are in the grave for following people like you. So you call your newest CD, and I hope nobody buys that CD Tuesday. You call your CD God Forgives, I Don't. Well, God forgives, and we don't either, Rick Ross. Truth Minister Paul Scott, Militant Militia.